So today we're working again on this 98 Honda Accord. This is an EX with the 2.3 liter VTEC E motor, and we are doing the rear passenger window motor. This same procedure is going to apply to the rear driver window motor and similarly to the front and passenger window motors. There'll be some slight differences between the rears and the fronts, but generally it's the same. Obviously the first step is removing the door panel. So you're going to have your handle assembly, take the screw out there. Sometimes it's behind a cover. Most of them at this age, cover's gone by now. Phillips screw comes out, handle slides forward a little bit, pulls out on the back side. It's one of these standard Honda door clips. You just slide look at this side, you just slide that clip off of the bar. It's right there. Basically that thing was in there, slide it around, and then it slides off. And then we come down to the window controller and handle, and this guy's going to be seated in like that. There's a screw in the bottom of it, again, usually covering it. Pop that up with a flathead, take the screw out. This guy slides forward a little bit, so it'll be somewhere back here. It'll slide forward, you pick up from the back, get that clip out, and then it comes out. You're going to disconnect the window controller plug, take this out, set those both aside, and then the door panel will just pop off and slide up and off. To pop it, take a trim tool or flathead screwdriver from the bottom and pry it until it pops. Just standard door pop pins. Pop, 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 comes off, and slide it up. It may be a little stiff if it's one of the first times coming off. Gonna make sure you gotta slide it up over your door lock itself, and then once you get it up in the air off, you're gonna have your door light down there connected down there. It just twists off. It's just a little twist clip. Just twist it, it comes right out. Just leave that hanging. This car is nice enough to still have the vapor shield. So, vapor shield, you need to come to this side and start peeling it down slowly. You want to go really slowly so it separates from the glue. If it seems like it's stretching the plastic too much, try going from inside to outside instead of just straight down. If there's no vapor shield, don't really have to worry about this step. Once you get that hanging down, you will see a 10mm bolt there, there, and there. Those hold the motor assembly in place. For reference, what it looks like. Looks like this. Toothed gear, motor, plug, slider arm for the window. So, problem with replacing window motors is what you really want to do is you want to roll the window down so you can get access to the bolts that hold the slider arm into the window. There's two of them, 10mm as well. This window was stuck and the motor didn't do anything, so I had to disassemble the motor. Not disassemble the motor, but take the bolts out. It's just hanging here now. I need to pull this plug loose from its clip back here. Just need to get some pliers in there and squeeze it, or get a flathead and pop it off. First, disconnect it from the door. And then slide the window down, and that'll give you access to the bolts that hold the window into the motor. In this instance, I had to use a flathead and a hammer through the access between the door panel and the window to kind of tap on the frame to get the window to slide down because it was extremely stuck in the door, probably from not having been rolled down for years. So once we get it rolled down, we're going to have access to the two window bolts that hold the window to the motor. And for reference, what those are going to look like is they are going to be 10 mils that sit in here and in there. And you can see you don't need to take them out of the window, you just need to loosen them so this will slide off and pop free. And then you can slide this one back on and over and then tighten them down instead of trying to get those bolts all the way up in the window inside the door, which is kind of hard. So obviously once you get the old window motor out, you need to check it against your new one. Make sure you've got the same part and that for some reason you didn't end up with, let's say, a left door instead of a right door or vice versa. These are one-sided motors. They do go to specific sides of the car. So I'm going to continue working on this. I will be back in a second. So I got the window slid down. Needed to pull more of the vapor shield off so I could get down to this access hole here, where you can see the window bolt right there. And I already loosened that one. And then this access hole over here below the motor. Can't quite see it in there, but there is the other 10mm bolt for the other one. And I'm talking about that oval one right there. Bolt is just inside that hole, and I'm holding the motor up at the same time. In this instance, this would be much easier if I could get the window to go down with the motor, so I could leave the motor attached and do this, but being that the window wouldn't come down, I had to do it this way. So once I get that 10mm loose, I'll be able to disconnect the entire motor from the window and be able to kind of fold it up and out this big hole on the bottom, and then slide the new one in, and everything goes back in reverse order. Thanks for watching the videos, guys. I appreciate the support over the years. As I always say, if there's any other video, any car, any home repair, anything like that you guys want to see, just hit me up in messages or comments and let me know what I can do to make some better material for you guys.